Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. This is Moses, and welcome to Urban Backyard Container Gardening. So, today we're going to do the final end of the month tour, and I'm going to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Let's get started. So in this bed, we have 4 different types of lettuces, 5 I think, and a couple purple cabbages. The lettuce, after the first harvesting, started to bolt, and I haven't removed any of the plants or anything like that yet, but they're starting to develop seeds. So what I'm going to do in a future video is to remove these plants and plant some Romanesco broccoli in it. And I also have some Chinese cabbage that I started from seed. They haven't germinated yet, but once they germinate and are big enough, I'm going to plant them in this bed as well. Every single time I plant lettuce outside, it seems to bolt on. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong or if the temperatures are just too warm for them to be outside. This is my red potato bed, and the potatoes are doing well. As you can see, they're vining, looking real green. What I will be doing in this bed in the near future is to put a cover over it. A couple times I've come out and found little holes where something has been digging in the dirt, and I have determined that it's squirrels. So I'm going to put a cover over the beds that I can. They've been doing it to several of the beds, not just this one. This time last year, I didn't have problems with squirrels. They're not eating anything or anything like that. They're looking for acorn nuts and maybe earthworms. I don't know. But the plants themselves are continuing to grow. I'm concerned about them digging up a plant and the plant being damaged because of them. So when I speak of covering, this is what I'm referring to. This has a trellis with a cover on it, and this is the cube, and it is covered. It protects the plants inside and keeps things from getting in. We're going to open it up momentarily to see how the cabbage inside and the sweet potato vine are doing. So here are my cabbages inside, and as you can see, they're big, they're looking good. I'm probably going to give them a feeding. I haven't fed them recently, so they're probably due for one. So we'll go ahead and do that. But as you can see, they're looking great. They're forming heads, and hopefully this time next month, we will be harvesting cabbages. So this bed contains cabbages as well, along with cauliflower. And the cauliflower or the taller plants, they are starting to wrap themselves or have been wrapping themselves. And hopefully we will have cauliflower sometime next month, along with the cabbages. The cabbages are starting to form their heads. Plants are looking good. No signs of disease or insect pressure or anything like that. Very happy with how they're growing. These are my Creole garlic, and as you can see, they have put on a lot of greenery. The more greenery, the bigger the bulb will get. So we'll keep shooting the ammonium sulfate to them. And when they do begin to bulb, we'll stop feeding them and let them bulb naturally. But they're doing good. No complaints. My carrots are really putting on a lot of greenery. We have a few onions in this bed as well, and they're growing good too. They're putting on nice green leaves, getting bigger. Once they, again, just like with the garlic, once they start to bulb, we'll stop feeding them and let them bulb. But right now, they're doing good. The carrots are really doing good. I'm surprised that they're doing as well as they are. Hopefully, we will have some nice sized carrots when it's time to harvest them. So in this bed, I am really happy with how everything has turned out. If you remember, this bed had a, two clumps of mustard plants along with some determinate tomatoes, and we removed everything out, amended the soil, and replanted the mustards and added a red mustard here in the lower right hand corner. And as you can see, everything is growing fantastic. And hopefully soon, maybe before the end of the new year, we will be able to come out and do a harvest of the mustards. We also planted some extra onions that from sits that we got from Haas Tools, and they are growing fantastic as well. We feed them on a regular schedule. The mustards get fed every 7 to 10 days. The onions get fed every 2 weeks, and they're doing good. In this bed, we have kale and some onions that we got from Haas Tools. The kale has pretty much tripled in size. Probably in a couple weeks, or if not, then on first or second week of January, we will be doing our first harvest of them. They're looking good. They're loving the weather that we have been having recently. No insect pressure, no signs of disease. Just like with all my plants, they get fed on a 7 to 10 day rotation, and they're doing good. I'm happy with the way everything is coming along. So this bed contains purple broccoli and cabbage. And as you can see, their cabbages are nice and big. I've lost one, maybe two, where it looks like something nibbled on them down at the soil level. But other than that, they're doing good. These don't appear to be growing as fast as the other ones are, but they are growing and they look good. Probably sometime in January, I'll be doing some harvesting from them as well. So in this bed, we have mustards and we have cabbage as well. We recently did a video harvesting some of the mustards. We also have some extra onions planted along the edge of the bed toward the top. And everything's doing well. I have to keep an eye out on this bed because my grandson's puppy likes to dig in it. So we keep an eye out on him. But for the most part, plants are doing well. The mustards recently cut have started growing back, so it will probably be time to harvest from them pretty soon as well. But everything's doing well. We have a lot of food that, if everything continues to grow as it is, that we will be harvesting, and a lot of food to put away. We'll be eating good groceries. See, these are the Vidor onions, and they are doing fantastic. Putting on a lot of greenery, standing nice and tall. We're going to continue to shoot the nitrogen to them. And when they do start to bulb, we'll go ahead and stop feeding them. We'll do that with this bed as well as the sister bed next door here. These are the Texas super sweets, and these were planted about a week after the Vidor were, but they're putting on lots of greenery, standing nice and tall, and hopefully they will produce a lot of onions that we can harvest in the upcoming months. Here at the Brussels sprout and broccoli bed, they're doing good. The Brussels sprouts are really testing my patience. I see little nubs along the stem where they're starting to form. And I know that Brussels sprouts grow very slowly compared to other brassicas. So I'm trying to be patient and all. I'm looking forward to my first ever harvest of Brussels sprouts. We're going to continue feeding them just like we do all the others. And hopefully we will have our first ever harvest of Brussels sprouts. Now with the broccoli, once we start getting the broccoli and we can harvest it, the leaves themselves, I've actually had them before, and they taste similar to collards, maybe a little sweeter. So we'll probably harvest some of them also. But like I said, the bed is doing real well, no complaints. And right now we play the waiting game. This is my collard green bed. We have 4 different types growing in it. And we also have a rogue tomato vine that is actually putting on flowers right now. So as long as it continues to survive in this bed, we will probably be harvesting tomatoes sometime next month, if not February. But the plants are doing good. We have harvested from them in this bed twice, and they continue to produce. Probably in January, sometime in January, we'll harvest again. I mentioned earlier in the video about putting covers on. This is another one of the beds that I want to put covers on. I've noticed also that the squirrels can get into this bed as well. And I may put one on the U-shaped bed that we're going to go to next. So here in the U-shaped bed, we have broccoli that you're looking at growing on. It's growing on not as fast as the other ones, but it is growing. We have a few onions on the inner portion of the U that I started. We have a purple broccoli down there. We have some spinach that I started from seed tape. Hasn't grown bigger or anything like that, but then again, it hasn't died either. So I guess that's a good thing. And at the far end over there, we have more cabbage, and we also have some radishes, and everything is coming along well. No complaints or anything like that. So here in container row, we have 3 containers of purple cabbage, and I want to show you all something. I haven't seen it before, and maybe you guys can answer why this happened in the comment section. But here in the container that is self-watering, the stalk actually split into 2, and it's growing 2 separate heads of cabbage, one on this side and then one here. And I've never really saw that before. I thought it was pretty interesting. Here we have our leeks doing well. We have our lamb's ear. We have a rose, and we have more leeks here. So here in my grow bag area, we have purple cabbages, and as you can see, they're doing good. So I want to thank you for coming along with me while we did the final full garden tour of 2025. I really appreciate doing these tours for you, and I've enjoyed watching the garden go from where it was until where it is now. I've also enjoyed the comments and feedback that I've received from each and every one of you. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I look forward to seeing each and every one of you in 2026. I hope you enjoyed the video. You got something out of it. If you did, leave me a comment. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, take a moment to consider doing so. I can grow a lot of food by myself, but I cannot grow the channel without your help. If you do decide to subscribe, don't forget to hit the like button and the notification bell all, so you'll be notified whenever I upload new content. Chances are, if you like my content, your family and friends will also, so it's okay to share. So until next time, always remember to give the thanks to God, for without Him, we are nothing. Stay blessed, stay strong, and grow, grow, grow.